All right, sorry about that, guys. Not really sure what happened there, but we just kind of crashed out. But we are back and up and running. Yay! And Dags, I do see you're calling me right now, but I cannot answer the phone. I'm sorry, my love.
Probably to let you know that I messed up and crashed.
If you're calling to let us know that I crashed or that we crashed, that was Ty's fault. He did it.
Or we can just blame it on the dog. It's not like he can fight.
I don't blame things on the dog. You guys do that.
Dad blames certain things on the dog.
Okay, so we are going to get our resin out and our mica powder, which is this beautiful stuff right here.
Are you using UV again?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you were using epoxy.
Well, I would prefer to use the epoxy, yes. But it is all up there, so if you want to get that, I would prefer to use that. That's a bad idea.
It's the only way. My legs don't go that high.
Fun time. Did we crash again, baby?
No. No, we're still up.
Oh, because it's like frozen to me.
Oh. I'll fix that. It's that camera is how we ended up crashing. One in a minute.
There's two. Ooh, gloves.
Yep. There should be some right here. Oh, well, I'm not going to touch it anyway, so.
I think we're clean.
But I need measuring cups for it.
Can you check that? The action camera? Yep, we're in.
Okay. I think we have it all situated and working again, guys. Okay. So we are going to be using epoxy, the 2-part epoxy, to do the final layer. So I need to get my gloves adorned.
Safety first. I don't know where these measuring cups you speak of are.
They were at the top over here. Ty, where's your measuring cups for the epoxy? No, I do not mix 2-part epoxy without proper measurement. I want to make sure that I get it even 50-50. That's not a thing for me. I know there's a lot of people who mix it by eye. I am not one of those people. Dimensions and I do not get along, so I always measure. If you are those people, my hat's off to you. So.
I'm one of those people.
Yes, Cora is one of those people that refuse to measure, and theirs never sets up properly.
Okay, one time. It's just a very large batch.
Okay, apparently this is kid-proof. Mine is still, like, I can see chat, but mine is still frozen. So, ooh. If you guys are good and everything is working for you, I'm happy. What did Jake just say?
As a theater tech of old, measure your goddamn chemicals.
You could have said bleep. You want to take my coffee cup, my love, and just set it down?
Can you put your hand in front of the action button? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's.
Not terribly sure. Azumi says it's still frozen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I'm not sure why.
Jake, it's still running for you?
Oh, I'm just gonna blame Izzy then.
Jake was just telling Izzy to refresh, so it might just be...
Probably all it is.
Yeah, I think people need to refresh to get the stream to go back up and again. Cora, can you pull down on my screen, please? Because I am officially not touching anything else. Yep, there we go. That worked for me too. Just refreshing. Thank you, my love. Yeah. Yucky fingers. Okay. So let me see the mica powder real quick with my clean hand. So I think I showed this, but I think it might have gone right at the same time that I did the that we crashed. So I just wanted to show again real quick. So Cora is going to give me the amount of mica powder I need to make this glow in the dark.
You should probably mix it up first.
Okay. I was just going to mix it all at the same time.
Technically it works either way, but I prefer this way. Just had to be at the bottom.
So, ew, sticky fingers.
See? Gloves.
Yeah, I always wear gloves when I'm doing this kind of resin. Well, I mean, I say that, but the UV resin is really the only resin that I've used that I haven't used gloves. I've gotten my resin for my 3D printers on my hands, and it's never bothered me. But I haven't done anything intentionally with my gloves off. Like I'll have a glove on and my glove will rip and I didn't realize it, so I'll get the resin on my hand, and that's how I figured out that it wasn't hurting me. So
That should be enough.
so all we did was we put a little spoonful of the mica powder in there.
Mix the pond, glow bright.
Hopefully they were close enough to the microphone for you to hear the little song. And they just realized that they were close enough to the mic. That's kind of awesome. I'm stirring slowly on purpose.
Yeah, no, that should be enough.
To not add bubbles. I mean, I'm gonna add bubbles, but it is what it is.
Yeah, ponds are supposed to have bubbles.
But what I'll end up doing is also setting it to where we've got the heat gun, and I'll hit it with the heat gun after a little while to pop the bubbles too. Ooh, that smell gets to me. Okay, so we're gonna bring the pond back, which you can see from when I painted it last night. It's not level. The paint kind of did its own weird thing, which I think looks amazing, and it's super happy with that. And the duck is obviously not done yet, but I am at the point where I can glue him in and put my water in, and then I can keep working on his details after.
I totally think you should use the other tentacles.
Oh, I probably will use the other tentacles, you're right. Can you open this, my baby, so I don't get...
Just pulls off.
Yeah, I just twist sometimes. So basically, I want to put a little dot of super glue underneath him.
To make sure he doesn't
Just to
float.
make sure he doesn't float.
We all float down here.
We all float down here. Okay. So you're going to go there. I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, I think I'm going to add a couple more tentacles.
Never have too many chemicals.
Oh, and I just got my sticky fingers on the outside of my glue. Blech. No, it's. I mean, they're sticky now. It is what it is. But what I'm gonna do is wipe it down with alcohol later.
Get you gloves.
No, I have gloves. My hand has. He's with me now. Okay. So. One more right over there, I think. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay. So now we do the all-important pour. And it's okay if I don't have enough resin in this original pour. I just want to make sure that I have the glow in the dark everywhere, because all I'll have to do is pour another layer of resin. Because it's easy enough to mix up another batch. Oops, dang it. I'll probably end up clipping that off because I'm not going to like that glowing in the dark. Just trying to make sure I don't hit the tentacles and things like that. Oh, sleepy puppy.
Story-wise, is the bird fountain filled with the same water as the pond?
No, just rainwater.
Okay.
Like I said, it's that all-important peaceful pond and all the loving, and I can come and sit and read my book and, oh my God, Rubber Ducky, yeah! Because that's what happens, right? Well, my eyes are getting like a little bit ickified, you know?
Yeah, I could smell it from halfway down the hallway.
Yeah. This is a 24-hour cure time on this particular resin. Seems like the quicker the resin cures, the smellier it is.
Yeah, my 3-day doesn't have any smell to it at all.
But this is actually the same resin we use on our coasters.
Behind the tentacle.
I'm not sure which one you're referring to, Cora.
The one you're next to between him and the duck.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Everywhere else looks great.
Okay. So I'm just kind of using my stick to drop it on the rocks in some places, because the rocks are, you know how when you have those man-made ponds, you can see the rock base that they created it with. So that's why I went with the rocks all the way around and then into kind of nothing to make it look like, you know, it just got really deep, you know. Again, just that all important building up the depth of the pond without having to use that much resin to create a really deep water pool. Sorry, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. So I'm not even looking at chat at the moment, but I will check back here in a minute. Because I'm like trying to get it around this bush. I hear Ty giggling, and I'll check in a minute. I will. Okay, Dagmar says, it's looking good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Rubber Ducky of Doom. Rubber Ducky of Doom coasters. Oh, that's what Ty was giggling at. Yes, I need Rubber Ducky coasters. That's awesome. Okay, so this is not as deep as I want it to go. I want it to come up a little bit higher, but it's not, I don't need it that much higher than what it is right now. So probably what I'm going to end up doing is letting this cure and then adding another layer. Because what I can do then is put like maybe try to put a couple little goldfish or things like that on there. So, okay, fingers are nasty. Let's see, we're gonna do one gloved hand and one ungloved hand. And tweezers of doom are coming in. And we're going to get our lily pads in the water. So all I'm doing is looking at each lily pad to see what side looks better. And then just kind of placing it with the side I prefer up. Now I'm just watching to see if that one sinks, because if that one sinks, then I'm not going to place anymore. And it looks like it's sinking. But that's okay, because that's what happens, right? Some things are kind of above the water, some are a little bit below. One of the other things that I'll need to still paint, which I thought we would get to, is I have a couple of these little flowers, so they'll kind of sit in the water as well. And I'll probably do those the same kind of shade, pinky shade that his brain is. And those will be a real simple, quick paint. See, it's started to sink and then it kind of stopped, but so that's working. I'm just kind of cleaning off my reeds here that got a little bit wet with the resin. Man, that looks cool. So the other thing that I'll end up doing is I have these splashes of water, so I can either put that splash on there, or what I'll probably end up actually doing is doing my, good Lord, everything is everywhere, my acrylic medium, and having that coming around to make the ripples. So that's typically what I like to make the ripples with anyway. So Ty's came over to giggle. He's such a goober.
So awesome.
Okay, so I think we are over time by half an hour, but I absolutely had to get to that resin pour. It's like makes everything so amazing. So I wanted to make sure I was able to get at least that first layer. That I say first layer, but this is about the fourth layer of resin, because we have 3 layers of UV resin underneath this one. So actually, I'm really kind of digging the way this is looking. I may not put any more resin. It's actually a really good depth, because I can use the acrylic medium to kind of make waves brushing up to and ripples around these rocks. Yep, I think I'm done with the resin as well. So that's the level it's going to be. So I am going to, Ty, if you want to take us to the host camera, and I will hold this up so everyone can kind of get a good view of the Rubber Ducky of Doom. So this is Mr. Rubber Ducky, and I am like super happy. He's got some more details to go, but in general, he is good to go. Ooh, good to die. I'm going to fix his eyes, because that is really bugging me. I thought I'd be able to paint over it and it would be fine, but it's really bugging me. But that is Cora's Rubber Ducky of Doom.
Guys, what should I name him? I was thinking Franklin, maybe.
I think he should be named Doug.
No.
I name everything Doug or Bob.
Or Steve.
Dagmar says roll for initiative. No.
Looks
No.
like a test piece for the dark after.
That would be fun too. So I really enjoyed everybody coming and joining me for the stream. Thank you so much. I definitely loved... Ooh, and we said Mr. Froggy is going to go onto a lily pad, but for right now, he's just going to sit over here on the side. The great summoner of New York calls his monsters. Oh, wait. Summoner IRNY. Nope. Gotta help me with that one, Jake. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to keep going for a second. I really appreciate everyone joining me on the stream, and I really loved how this happened. So once a month It'll be a random stream. I will call out, okay, not sure what I'm doing next week, so everybody throw out your ideas and I will put them all together. And so at least once a month, we're going to have the Rubber Ducky of Doom happening. So this was a lot of fun for me, and it really just sparked a lot of creative juices going for me. So I really, really love this, and I want to keep this going. Oh, okay, Ernie, you were right. Yes. Again, we have the Streamlabs thing going now, so you can do tips and sort of monthly subscriptions. If you scroll down, you can see where that is. Follow at 80. 80 followers. We're going to do the thing where we're going to have a vote for what we're giving away at 100 followers. So that is coming up fairly quickly. So get your friends and everyone to love and like and do all of that. And we are going to raid somebody tonight. So that is a lot of fun. Kaylee Larson is who we are going to raid.
Some kind of cool blue creature.
She is painting a cool blue creature. So, Ty, you're going to take care of the raid, and I hope you guys all stay with us, and let's go invade Kaylee's space.
Here we go.
Yay! Oh, that looks awesome.
Third grade for tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, I see.
Hello. All right, I guess I am not going to take a break yet. Hi, Max Universe. Oh my goodness, how was the stream?
Pretty neat.
Oh, people just started following.
I know, I'm trying to figure out how do I follow on this.